Hey, residents of Meepletown, today Meepletown meets Tumbletown.
Tumbletown, Meepletown and Tumbletown coming at you.
All right, that's actually one of your finer songs, John.
Meepletown and Tumbletown coming at you.
We're going to be rolling dice to become the mayor of Tumbletown. Let's get to the table and check it out.
All right, so we have a Tumbletown all set up and ready to roll.
Literally.
Exactly right. So I'm going to be the first player, which means I get 2 brown dice, and I will roll them, place them into my storehouse. Dean is second player. Also get this, which this is not the first player marker in the actual game. It will be a probably custom meeple. You get a brown and you get another brown.
Oh, yeah.
You get 2 brown and a gold. But did you even roll it?
Oh, yeah, I did.
What are you doing? Oh, you're like, I like, let's see which one I like here. Let's take what I want.
It's pretty good, yeah.
All right.
Having that gold die is pretty nice to start off the game. All right.
That's why you want to do it. Your horse goes over here. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, you set this up, so I don't feel so bad about that.
Oops-a-daisy. All right, so it's going to be very simple. On our turn, I am going to first pick one of these cards right here. And then secondly, I'm going to take the dice that are listed over here. So let's see what I want to do first. All right, I've got 2 brown. I don't have that.
I didn't even look at my special.
Quite have that. That would let me re-roll.
Your special point.
Oh, yeah, no, I need to look at that. We both have a secret symbol that we're trying to get, and we get 1 point per symbol.
Which helps you decide.
Dean right now.
It helps you decide which building that you're going to get.
That's exactly right, Dean. Okay, I'm going to go for this jail because I've got this almost complete here. So I'm going to take the jail. I'm going to place it to the left of my storehouse because I don't have it built yet. Then I am going to take whatever dice are over here. I'm looking at what's up here for later on. I'm going to take a black die for this one, and then I have to take 2 brown. So I'm going to take the 2 brown and the black. You roll them immediately and toss them in your storehouse. Then I'm going to construct this because all I need is between 2 and 5, 2 brown dice between 2 and 5, which I'm going to do this 2 and this 4. Let me see here. Yes, I am. I'm just thinking of what's going to happen next here. So I'm going to place this to the right of my storehouse now. I have these 2 die here. Now I have a choice. I can either place them in front of my building here or place them onto Main Street, which Main Street's the way to go most of the time because you're going to get victory points. I'll get 1 victory point for each plot or each one of these that matches. And so right now I'm going to place it right here and right here because this says a brown dice base, which that is. And this one says exactly 1 die. So that will give me 2 victory points at the end of the game. That's it. That's my turn. Dean's turn.
All right. So there's some good options out here, I feel like. I'm going to go with the saloon. So I will take the saloon, put it over on this side. I'm going to have to have
a drink on.
3 wooden dice, and they have to be even to be able to build this one. So
and he didn't. Yeah. Okay.
So I take my 2, and then I'm going to choose. There's a lot of those, the black ones up there. So I think I'm going to. I think I'll do that.
So if Dean builds this,
I'm probably rolling off camera. Sorry about that.
He's going to get these 3 tokens, and then those are going to let him change a die to anything.
That's right, which is another reason why I took that, because I thought that would probably be pretty helpful. And I do have what I need, so I'm going to take these 3 right here. These are wooden. They're all even. So I will take this, move it to this side because it is built, and discard these, and I will take my 3 tokens. And let's just put these up here, and then, oh my goodness, I just threw those in there. All right, I didn't mean to throw those in the box. What I meant to do was to use those to build. So I'm going to put these on my Main Street right here because if you notice, you may have said this, John, but if you have one that's in the middle right here, it can count as it being that 2nd level. So put these here, and that'll give me 2 points at the end game scoring. So that is...
I screwed up last round. I meant to do something, but I won't go back and do it. Because I can use these, I meant to manipulate one of my dice at the end so that I can be more prepared to get this time. I didn't do that. Normally, if it was Dean and I playing, he would let me do that, but not for the camera.
Not for the camera.
Doing that. No, we're not doing that for
nice
the camera.
Nice try, buddy.
Are you kidding me? All right, I'm going to grab this trading post here. And then I am going to grab, now I can use any of these three colors, so I'm going to go to black here and then the gray. I'm going to roll these. Come on, low numbers, not exactly. Okay. All right, so I need to have 1 to 3 on 5 of these dice. I have a 1, a 3, a 3, so 2 of those are good. Then I am going to manipulate this 4 down to a 3. Then I'm going to use this jail, which allows me to re-roll any number of dice. So all I need to do is roll a 1 to 3 on one of these. Whew,
there you go.
Made me nervous. And there we go. So I'm going to be able to build this jail. Let's see. So I can actually do a lot of different configurations because I can pick any number of these. Let's see here. 1. Yep. Let's do that. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. So I'm going to place brown base, gray base, and then this is 1 or 2. But as Dean mentioned before, if it's in this diamond pattern, it can be a level 1 or 2. So that gave me a ton of points. That was most excellent move.
Yeah, that was that was a good turn right there.
And then I could use this too. I have these down here because I use these. I could use this trading post this turn to exchange this black die for another, but I think I want the black die, so I'm going to leave it there.
All right.
Your turn.
So I think what I will do is I'm going to take this 6-point one right here. This should be a good one for me to take because
that's the one I wanted to take.
That's right.
Excellent job.
The big benefit for me, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3 of the black dice right here, roll those, and put them right here. Now, here's the thing. Here's the reason why I took that. One is because I would have all the dice that I need, and I can change them to any face that I want to because of these tokens that I have.
And he also has a horse to be able to manipulate.
That's right. I can
so
manipulate.
You got a lot of options
with the horse as well. And so I might try to use 2 of these and then just use my horse for the third one. Let's see if I can do that. So all these dice have to be a different value on them. So I will take this 4 and I'm going to turn this into a 3 using my horse. Show that I use the horse. And then I will take these 2 tokens so that I can make this into a, well, actually I don't need to. That's already a 2. That's right.
Yeah.
So to turn this into a 5, and that will complete my...
I was hoping that you would somehow
my
use 2 of those instead of 1, like you.
Yeah, that was quite the
I was going to be impressed if you could figure out a way to use both of those.
All right, now here's my problem is that I would like to be able to really take advantage of this street, just like what Don?
Wow. How long have we been together?
What John did. But I'm going to miss out on this one right here that is a wooden base. So I'm just going to take these, place them here. I will get that for being any die. This one for having a black base. Put those there. That'll give me some in-game scoring. Really, really good. And then with the Town Hall, 6 points, which is a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of points.
He immediately gets
Plus I get
die.
to take another die.
Yep.
And let's see. I think what I will do is take a stone. I'm just kind of looking ahead here. There's a lot of stone out there right now. So I will take one of those, put it into my storehouse, and now it is Don's turn.
Oh boy. All right, so Yep, I'm going to take 3 black die. I'm going to first take the general store, which is going to could be 5 points. Then I'm going to take the last 3 black die out of here. So, whew. Wow.
That's good.
Wow, we have really been going for these black dice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to roll. I just took 4.
Wow, okay, all right.
Because there was 4 on there.
Cheating is not encouraged in this game.
All right. Wow, that didn't work at all. Most not excellent. So what I have to do in this is I have to match up, have 2 different pairs. Now I can use my horse to manipulate one of these one way, so I could... Okay, what do I want to do? Wow. This is not going well for me right now. I'm trying to think of... I could re-roll them all and hope that I luckily get a pair and then somehow do that, or I'm not. I'm going to make this a 6 with my horse. That way, at least next turn. Then I am going to re-roll this one. And I'm going to roll a 1 out of 6 chance. And get a 4.
All right, we'll see.
Darn it. It's actually not so bad. That's not bad because I'm still 2 away. We'll figure that out. So anyway, that stinks, but I can't do anything else.
All right, so this is a little tricky. I probably should have done this earlier on. I need to...
And we didn't mention that if you're down to 1 or 2 dice and 2 different ones of these, the game will end, though Dean will get 1 more turn than because I went first. So we're not... well, I don't know. We're a few rounds away.
Right. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up for this dance hall right here. I'm going to take this,
going for the dance hall.
And I need to have...
Hey, that's a 3-player only.
Oh, well.
that's my bad. I thought I took those out.
Take those out. All right, I'm gonna go for the Independence Hall. How about that?
Oh my gosh.
Let me. Now I got to think about.
Card,
I got to think about my turn. There's 2 of those on there. So Independence Hall, you're gonna put 3 out. That really messed me up, John. You putting that in there.
Were you planning on going for that?
Yeah, I needed it. Needed it for some big points here. So if I lose, it's because you put the wrong one in there.
That got in there. I don't know how that snuck in there. I need to add another number 3 to that.
All right. So what I need to do, I would like to go for the Independence Hall, because it has all the symbols on there, which is really helpful. It's worth 4 points. Let's see. And I'm going to
shuffle these up.
What's going on there?
I'm adding another 3.
Yeah, I'll do this. So the Independence Hall, I have to have 24, which I have nowhere near 24. But I'm going to...
Or greater.
Right. 24 or greater. I'm going to hope that I get that with this roll, but I do have...
Awesome, and it gives him a bird or a point for every bird that his opponents have, which I have none. So that's not great. I don't know why he went for that.
It's not great.
I think it was an excellent move,
but it's 4 points and the symbol on there. The reason why I was going to take the other one earlier. Do I want to just hold off, or do I want to use? So right now I've got a total of, let's see, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. I wouldn't have enough even if I changed those, so that might be my turn. That might be all I'm doing right now. I'm going to
good.
I will bump this up to a 5, I think,
with your horsey,
with my horse, and I think that's it. I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to be able to build this time, so just kind of set myself up for next round.
So I'm going to grab this outhouse right here, because I do want this lone black die left to get an extra chance for some rolls. And the 2 brown. So I'm going to roll those, which is not at all what I wanted to roll exactly. If I end my turn this storehouse, I can't have more than what that will hold. So I got to be thinking about that. Now to build the outhouse, I've got to go 3 to 6. I've got a 6, but this needs to be a 3. I can only make it go up 1. Now, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to use the horse to turn this 3 into a 4, which will allow me to build this general store. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And for the general store, I'm going to place it... Now, I did mention also if there's an alley, you get a victory point for that as well. I could go here, which would give me an alley that's exactly too high. That would give me 2 points, but I could also come over here, which is what I'm going to do, which that has a black base, and this one's too high, so that's going to give me 2 points. It's kind of a wash there. So I'm going to build that. General store is going to go over here. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is re-roll this 1 to see if I can build this outhouse. Oh, you got to keep it on the table there. Are you kidding me?
It's a good roll. Good job.
Oh, I could turn one of these brown dice into... This is actually not good for me because I turn a brown into a black, in which black are already gone, so that really stinketh for me. I think I'm just going to keep it like it is.
You're good?
I'm good. Yep, your turn.
All right, so I'm going to go for another big point 1. I'm going to go for the sheriff building here, and that's going to give me 3 of the gold die. Now, here's the thing: if I don't get this one, I'm going to have to discard some of the gold dice here. Am I on camera? Yeah, they are. I got plenty of space here, so
plenty of space.
What I need are high numbers, because I need a total of 19 or a total of 24. 4. All right, so if I build, let's see, 1, 2, that's 15. Let's see. That's 15, and if I use my horse to change this to a 4, that's a total of 19 for the sheriff's office, which is good because that's 5 points. It does just give me also an additional point for barrels that I have here, which is only 1, but it's still at 6 points. That's pretty good, right? And more importantly, what this does is allow me to build here. I like to keep my same numbers. Like, it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to build here so that all of those, are going to score.
That's exactly right.
You like that?
No.
And this sheriff is going to go over here to this side, and I still have 3 gold die, which is good. I feel good about where I'm at right now.
All right, so I am going to go for this carpenter because I already have 2 brown die. I may just kind of ignore this outhouse. It gives me... Oh, no. That's wrong. Sorry, I thought that was matching those cactus, and it's not at all. Bummer. Cacti. See, here's the thing. I wouldn't mind going for the church, but, I can turn that... Oh, I can't. I've got 1 black die, and it's a 6 right now, which I need to have less than 11, which that's not good. And then I'd have to get... With this, I could actually maybe build right now if I could roll really well with the... I'm going to go for this, even though I'd rather have that, because I have those cacti. All right, I need low rolls. Low rolls, come on. 5, 5, and 3. Are you kidding me?
That's a good roll. Good roll.
That is awful. Wow, that's awful. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is use my... Nope, I'm just going to... Yes. I'm going to use my horse to turn this 3 into a 2. To where that gets me a... Oops, I just turned the 3 back into a 3. Had to pay attention there, Johnny. All right, that into a 3. Then I'm going to re-roll these 3. I wish that this mattered, but it doesn't matter for me. You know what I could do? I could turn this black into a brown. I'm going to, because I don't think I can use... Oh, there's one that uses 1 black. I'm going to turn this black into a brown die. So I'm going to actually put that back so that I have more chances to be able to build this. Then I'm gonna use this to re-roll all these. Low, baby, come on, low. Not low enough.
Hey, can I have that 6? I'll trade you for a...
That's not how this game works. All right, so I've
the
got...
Wild West. That is how things work.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd have to use that, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm 1 off. If I had the horse still, I could manipulate that dice, but I can't. Okay.
So not building the carpenter.
And I went
Triggered.
all for it. Yeah,
That's
I
right.
went all for trying to get that on the last round, which was probably dumb, honestly, but I went for it anyways.
Well, I'm going to do the same. So this is the very last turn of the game because John triggered it. He was the starting player, and what I really am going to try to do, well, maybe something good will come out here. Oh, let's see. That's not what I need. So... That's not terrible for me because it's a low number. It's worth 5 points.
You know what I could do? Hold up, Dean. Hold up a second. Hold up.
All right, you go for it.
Because I have these 3. I can turn a brown die into a black or a brown. So I'm going to do that.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn this brown die into a black and then any of whatever. So I'm going to pick up the brown die again and re-roll to where I could potentially hit this.
Okay. Let's see.
What if I could?
I'd be very upset because it was my turn and the game was over.
Well,
so
I just thought about it.
Meepletown,
I just thought about it.
So.
Dang it. I don't think that's... Oh, actually, the brown die wasn't even the one I needed to have a lower. That's why I didn't do that earlier. That was stupid.
All right, you done?
Yeah, that was dumb. Everyone's like, what are you doing, you dummy, dumb
You
face?
cheater. I don't think they're calling you a dummy dumb face, just a cheater. All right, I'm going to try something a little risky too. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see. So if I get that schoolhouse, that could be a lot of points. It's 5 points up here.
Schoolhouse rocks.
5 points and also 2 points for each 3 length building, which I have. That would make 3. That's really nice. I don't think I'm going to be able to build the Independence Hall. Schoolhouse is just a little bit... Well, actually, it's not easier to build because I only have 4 dice to work with on that one. Any ideas on what I should do?
Whatever causes you to not get it.
I'll go for it. The problem is also that I only get 2 because that's all that's left in there. But I will take a stone as well, and take the gray die here. Roll these. I need high numbers. Can you wish me high numbers?
Wow.
That's pretty good. All right.
That is pretty good.
All right, so I did roll really well. I don't know if it's enough, though. I didn't actually count the cost on this one. So I've got 12 there.
I think there's a lesson
I can
in
change
that
2 of these to 6s with this, which is going to be
enough.
6 times 4.
You whipped me in this game. Hey,
and I'll take.
You're going to beat me on the videos.
This one. Wait, how many was this again? This was 4. That's right, 4. Actually, this one. Ooh.
It says less than 20, not greater. I'm just kidding.
No, I'm actually looking because I could build the Independence Hall, which would be good, but that wouldn't actually help me out at all. So I'm gonna do the schoolhouse for this one. So it's gonna be 20. I'm gonna slide this over here because I built it. I'm gonna put these.
I just got whipped.
1, 2, 3. This is gonna be a stack of 2. And unfortunately, I could not build the Independence Hall. Just didn't have enough time there, but that's all right. Let's see if it's enough. Ready to score?
Oh, it's enough. Yep. So we're gonna score the points on here, and then we're gonna flip our horses over also, which I only got 1 extra point for that horse.
I got 2 on that one.
So I got 5, 9, 10, 11, and then I got 1 for that. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 points.
All right, well, that's going to be, I'll beat you just with my houses.
I know. No, you killed me.
All right, that's 16, 18, 19, 20 on that. I'm also going to get points on here, so that's 21, 22. That other one scored. Let's slide these out. That's going to be 23, 24. This one is going to be 25, 26, 27. This one is going to be 28, 29. Didn't score on that one.
20 to 29.
29 points. How about that?
Good game, sir.
There we go.
What was that?
Good.
I was trying to shake your hand and you punched me.
Look, man, I don't want to get any kind of...
in your face.
Any kind of virus.
Kick me while I'm down.
All right, let's talk about the game now. We'll talk about Tumbletown. What are your thoughts? Some of your thoughts, John. Now, this is a preview copy, and so we're not going to give like our full-on review. We just want to give some of our initial thoughts and just know that these are prototype materials that we're playing with.
That's exactly right. We don't do our final ratings on Kickstarter previews.
Right.
All right, so thoughts about Tumbletown.
Yeah.
All right, so what I like about this game is I think it is a nice, quick engine builder. Yeah. If you want an engine builder that play, I mean, how long was that, Dean? That was definitely less than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because our camera didn't cut off.
That's right. That's right.
So that was probably about 20-ish minutes to play that game, which, I mean, if you're looking for that, that's really, really nice. Also, if you like dice manipulation, you've got plenty of dice manipulation here. You can pick your town and figure out if you want to, kind of like Dean did, go more heavy towards the points, or if you want to be able to manipulate your dice a lot more. Of course, he got the thing early in the game where he got to manipulate 3 dice, which is really, really nice. That helped you tremendously, right?
Yeah,
it helped me. Of those.
It helped me to be able to go towards those big scoring cards at the top row, which normally I might not have gone for those at all. So, hey, by the way, I didn't score this card in my final score.
Which was another.
So that's an additional
beat me even worse.
1, 2, 4, 6. So that puts me at, I think, 35, and then this gives me another.
You were at 29.
36.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry.
Wow.
Okay,
so that was.
There we go.
He just wanted to talk about how much more he destroyed me. Wow. Okay. So I like that about it. I also really love the main street here. I think that it's clever. It makes you feel like you're building a little Tumbletown. I almost said Tiny Town.
Different
but it's
game.
not. It's a different game. I like that about it too. What do you think, sir?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think that the way that the cards come out and the cards that you build kind of change this up. So in this game, I went heavy with this top row of cards. That's not normal for me, actually. I typically try to build several of these so that I can get some special abilities before I move up.
They're worth a lot more points.
But the fact that I got this saloon right off the bat that allowed me to change 3 allowed me to just go for some of those higher scoring cards. Yeah. And even though I didn't get the first one, I felt pretty confident that I'd be able to get more after that. So the strategy can change. I enjoy that. The quickness, like you said. And I will say, I like dice chucking games, and so I really think this one is a lot of fun. Now there's
definitely luck in this game.
There is some luck with that, but the good thing is, like, there is luck, and obviously both of us got messed up by luck. Mm-hmm. But I think a lot of that balances out. But with the dice manipulation, and also like you're taking risk when you go for some of those buildings that you can't afford, because often oftentimes you can get buildings with what you have. It might not be what you want, but more times than not, it seems like I already have something that I can build. So if I'm going for one of these up here that I can't quite afford, there's that element of risk, right? So there's an element of risk, but also like kind of a push your luck element when it comes to that.
Especially because you can lose the dice. So like you can't just keep grabbing a whole bunch of them. If you this blacksmith, by the way, helps you to be able to hold 3 more dice, which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
But it's only worth 3 points. So
yeah.
Now
I will say a negative for me, and I think this isn't a huge negative. In fact, it almost can be kind of seen as a positive, but the game ends very quickly. We mentioned that already. I wish that I could do more. If you've ever played Era, it kind of has that feeling for me where I just want to be able to build more, but the game ends so quickly. Now, you can play, especially when we're playing a 2-player game, there's a variant where you can just play where all dice have to be down to 2, or I'm sorry, add all the dice into the game. And so there's different things that you can do to change that up, but as the game stands with the rules, the base rules of the game, I wish it had a little bit more time to kind of flesh out that engine.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I feel like for me, it does end a little too abruptly. Now, you may want a 20-something minute long dice manipulation engine building game and may think that that's amazing. But I mean, we build 4 or 5 usually, probably buildings or something like that, which I feel like I would like to, especially with Main Street here, add some more buildings, maybe have some decisions on whether I want to put them on Main Street. Like, to be real, I never have to make that decision because I always want to put it here because I've never been able to build enough buildings before the game ends to really put them here. So and if we add all the dice, I think that would be a little too long actually. So maybe there's some kind of house ruling or something that would make you kind of have a little bit better of a sweet spot. But I mean, it's nice how it's a quick game, but I do wish that it went another 10 minutes or so maybe and allow me to build a few more buildings. I think that would be pretty nice. Another thing, I've got a chance to play the solo mode 3 times. And I think that it's really difficult. I played the normal solo mode. I've watched a couple previewers do it, and none of them beat it. I didn't beat it in 3 times because you're rolling 3 dice here. Let's do this really, really quick. You're rolling 3 dice for solo mode. That's not the right colors. I'll eventually get the right colors. You're rolling 3 dice, and then you're taking off whatever number is on here. So actually, so I would take the 3rd one off. It's just there I would take the 4th one off. That actually should be a gray die, not a black die. It doesn't really matter. I would take the 4th one off there, and I would take nothing because this is a 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But right there, the AI gets 10 points. And that's a lot of points because I mean I can only get one of these cards each time. So I don't know. I don't know if it's the only way to beat it, I think, is if you get lucky on your dice rolls for the AI. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I just wanted to mention that.
And you did, and I haven't played this, but I remember you mentioned that if all 3 of the cards roll,
you get a -2.
4 under, you get -2, which is probably not enough.
Yeah, I'm unsure about that.
10 points, and you saw, I felt like I actually scored really high for this game. For me, typically I don't score this high, 36 or something like that, and they scored 10 points in 1 round. So that's tough. I haven't played it again, but based on what John says, I would.
And maybe I'm getting something wrong. I don't think I am because I watched a couple people play through it. But yeah, that was. I don't know. I don't know if it'll change anything about that or not.
But it could. I will say this though, it could if there was some different variant to the solo version. I think this could be a really fun solo game because like you're kind of doing your own thing anyway. There is some interaction in the scoring when you're playing with other players. That's another.
There's an easy, moderate, and hard version too.
Yeah,
I was playing normal.
But in the base game, we didn't mention this, I guess, or with the 2-player or more game, the interaction between players is not really high. It's pretty non-existent, which means in a solo game that could be a really good thing if you could play it in a way that was manageable, I guess, the solo game. So
but if you're looking for a quick engine building dice manipulation game, that plays smooth.
Sure, yeah, it does.
And this game is only $29, which is pretty nice for I think 100 dice.
100 dice, 70 70, 71 cards.
So they did a
something
good
like
job
that.
with this.
Yeah, I totally agree with
Yep.
that. So if this seems like something that you would be interested in, definitely check out the Kickstarter. There's a little bit of time remaining on that.
There is.
You can check out the link below. And John, tell people how they can get in touch with us.
All right, if you're enjoying our channel, we'd love for you to subscribe to it. Click on the bell to get notifications for when we come out with new videos. We are on podcasts. We have a podcast on Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher, all that stuff. Just look up Meepletown. We are at Meepletown Games on Twitter, on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And we are Board Game Geek Guild 3407.
Thanks for coming down to Meepletown.
Thanks for joining us, and be sure to follow us on Twitter at Meepletown Games, and connect with us on the Meepletown Guild, Guild number 3407, at BoardGameGeek.com, and also subscribe to our podcast and YouTube channel. And until next time, thanks for coming down to Meepletown.